Hey guys, Tom here, and welcome back to another video on the Racing Joker channel. Today we are going to do a brand new series in which we play a new game. That's right, today we are going to be playing Colony Survival. And now for those of you who don't know what the heck Colony Survival is, think of it like SimCity where you're in first-person mode, or like a civilization game. Except it's not turn-based, but you still have to keep track of food, how much food you're using per day, how much ammo you have, and all sorts of interesting stuff. So yeah, and in order to get started, you have to put down a banner. So I'm just going to try and find a place to put down a banner, and a banner basically determines what your territory is. So as you can see, the ground has been highlighted green. And the green area is basically the area where enemies don't spawn. And so that's the area you want to build in. If you build outside of that area, you risk having monsters spawn in your stuff, which obviously is not ideal. Alright, now I'm going to engage classic Minecraft mode and cut down a couple trees with my bare hands so that I have the materials I need to make a bed, which in turn allows me to recruit a colonist, or a person, a dude. And that's important because this game's all about having dudes do stuff for you. So let's make this bed, and we're going to put it down, and then we're going to recruit a dude. Alright, now we have our first slave, servant, peasant person, and now we need to assign him a job. So we're going to make him a berry farmer, and I'm just going to try and figure out what the optimal area is for a berry farmer's zone. I think it's probably going to be the 48, 8x6. There we go. When you put that down, he is assigned that job, and now it says on the top left, 1 bed, 1 colonist, and 0 unemployed. He's going to put down some berry bushes, and he's going to start doing his thing. In the meantime, I am going to get the borders ready to have the walls put up, so I'm going to be putting blocks in just the corners so that I can see where I have to build to and don't accidentally build outside the safety boundary, because that would be bad. Just sometime halfway through the playthrough, a bunch of zombies appear in my base because I built in a danger zone. Danger zone! But yeah, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Alright, well, let's get out the slingshot and prepare ourselves to defend our one dude from the enemies of the night. Yes, that's right. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. Come here. Die. Eh. Alright. Eh. Eh. I love that when the game realizes there is no wood attached to a tree's leaves, the leaves will just disappear and you don't have to worry about clearing them out like how you do in Minecraft. Oh, it's so good. Don't touch my dude! You hurt him! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. Your name is Joe. You're the first member of the colony. Colonist Joe. Alright, let's start building the borders so that this guy can be a little safer from the relentless attacks of the demons of the night. They keep distracting me, though. It's really hard to build in the middle of the night because they just keep attacking. I don't really have any goals in mind for this series. I wanted to give this game a try because I saw other people play it. It looked cool. You can apparently get pretty complex with this game, obviously. I feel like I might be able to get kind of complex. We'll see. I've seen videos of people with like thousands and thousands of colonists eating thousands and thousands of food a day. We'll see if I can manage to achieve any of that. I think it'd be really cool and satisfying to get there slowly over time, but we'll see, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life playing this game, because this isn't going to be a colony survival channel. This is the Racing Joker. But we gotta try different stuff. We gotta keep it mixed up, spicy, and all sorts of stuff. You know, we gotta keep it interesting. Excuse me, sir. That's far enough. Slingshot time. Okay, well, anyways, let's get back to building the wall, and... Oh! Hello! You went over the wall. You cheeky, sneaky little bastard. I'll deal with you in a second. Let me just do this. Alright, you. You really gonna do this? Play this game with me? Get out of here. Now, the wall is only really all that difficult to make because of the constant attacks of the zombies on my one dude, but it's also the excess grass and dirt that I'm taking out here, the terraforming I'm doing. But once that's gone, there we go. Making the wall should be a lot easier now, because I won't have any obstacles during the day whatsoever. I can just focus on putting down wood blocks. Okay, and now that I've made this wall, I'm going to have to put a hole in here, because zombies in this game need a guaranteed route to your banner and your dudes. Otherwise, siege mode is activated, and they start breaking down your walls, and your food usage gets multiplied, I think, and it's a terrible time. But now let's recruit more dudes so that we can do some more interesting stuff. Come on, let's put down these beds properly. Okay, now these guys need to be assigned jobs. I'm just thinking, should I make them berry farmers or just make all three of those guys guards and then make them farmers in the morning? I'm not sure. I think I'll make them slinger guards just for this night, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, 2 jobs are missing item sling. Okay, so I'll give you that one, and I still need 2 more slingshots, so I need to make those out of leaves temperate. So I'm gonna get these leaves and make some more slingshots so that people actually can defend themselves. That's kind of important. Now, right now, this looks pretty underwhelming, just seeing these 3 guys shoot these occasional zombies. But when there's a ton of zombies and a ton of guys defending you, it's actually really satisfying to watch. Alright, now as you can see in the top left, now that I've put down this science lab, it added another job. But I don't have enough people to fill all the jobs I have, so it says unemployed -1 instead of 1. So that means there's 1 job that hasn't been fulfilled yet. But now I'm going to do some digging into the ground, Minecraft style, and we're going to prepare a mine for our dudes to excavate some useful stuff in. So the way miners work in this game is that... I should say the way mining works in this game is that when you, the player, when you mine something, see here are some ore blocks. If I were to mine those, they would disappear forever, and I would only get one piece of ore from them. If I put a miner colonist NPC on top of one of them, they would be able to mine them forever, infinitely. They would never run out of whatever this stuff is. This is probably copper. So they would go on them and just stand on them and mine them, and they would never like be depleted, which is obviously a much better deal than them running out and me using it up and having to find more. So it's like a renewable resource, which is amazing. Oh, here goes one of the miners who's going down into the mine to do his thing. We've got 7 unfulfilled jobs right now, which isn't great for a starting colony. I don't even know if I really need a miner right now. I should probably be focusing more on food, but this just seems more interesting. I should, however, make him a crate, which is basically a block you put down next to colonists that are doing different jobs. And at certain stages of their jobs, they'll deposit the things they've made into the crate. Otherwise, they'd go all the way back to the banner or something to deposit it. And we don't want that because that's really inefficient. So we're going to put this crate here. So it's like a drop box almost, because it's like a network of crates where all the stuff goes, and then I can see it all in this inventory here. Okay, now I'm going to craft some more colonists. Now, again, I don't really have much of a goal when it comes to this series. I don't really know what I'm aiming for. I don't know if I'm going to aim for like 1,000 colonists. Maybe I'll aim for like at least 500 or 400. Who knows? Because we don't want to make this series too long or long-winded. Because obviously I am going to have some problems where everyone's going to die or starve, and I'm going to have to recover a couple times because I don't really know what I'm doing, and that makes the series a little longer. Oops, I was trying to help this guy with his scientific research, but I didn't give him a crate. I should probably do that, because he just went down to the mine to grab stuff. Oh well. Here you go, man. Have a box. There you go. Where is it? I think he was downstairs in the basement. There, you can have one too, just to make efficiency a little bit higher. It's good. We're learning how to farm wheat and make bread. There's a much higher yield involved in wheat farming, so I wanted to get that as soon as possible. Yes, we completed some research. Sweet. Now let's start researching the bronze anvil. So I really like the research system in this game, because you can unlock some neat things as well, and it's kind of satisfying to complete those too. But let's put down this wheat area. 10 by 10 seems to be the largest, which is 100 squares of wheat farmage. But yeah, I like the research, because one of the things I really want to research is, well, two things. A digger, because you can like set an area to be dug out, and a builder, where you can have people build things, and that makes things super duper easy in this game. And I like things being easy. Alright, now we've got a bunch of guys here, and not a whole lot of food after doing that, so that might not have been very smart. I think people are going to start starving to death. Oh, whoops. Oh, rookie error. Well, in the meantime, let's reassign some guys to be guards in the middle of the night, because now that I have 9 colonists, my lucky number, which isn't going to be so lucky today, because I messed up. we need people to defend us now, because the more colonists you have, the more zombies that come after you. It's like, it goes hand in hand. And yes, I did notice that people are starving, and I only have 3 colonists left. I know, but there's not much I could do about it. I can't... I mean, I could feed... if only you could feed them the corpses of their fallen brothers. But right now I'm just making a really weird and elaborate route for the zombies to follow, to make them take a little bit more time to reach my dudes in my banner. Oops, ran out of stuff. Come on. Alright, here we go. Sweet. But now that we've already had our first kind of disaster, I think we're going to have to reprioritize and take these miners away. Oops. And start stockpiling food again, because I messed up. And we need food badly, because people are still starving to death. And I don't know if these wheat farms are going to yield in time to save everybody. The berry farms don't yield much, but they are a lot faster. We'll let this guy finish his area. Okay, good. And then we're going to reassign him and make him a berry farmer, because the wheat can grow without his help. He isn't fertilizing it or anything like that. We still get... Oh no! Our last colonist died, and then I just ended it all. Oh my god. Okay. Yeesh. Well, at least we don't have any zombies to defend against. We can just have this wheat grow eventually, and then I can have my colony be reborn. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, we've got 0.4 food, the most food we've had in a little while now. Yeesh. My goodness. We're going to need some grindstones and also some ovens for when we can recruit more dudes, because the grindstones grind up the wheat into flour, and then the ovens cook the flour, and that turns into bread, basically, simply put. And the bread is worth a lot more food units, than just wheat on its own, and also berries by a lot. Now, I'm just trying to see. I'm just wondering in my head, like, what would be the most efficient, like, wheat farm zone? Like, would this work faster than a 10 by 10? I don't know. It looked really weird, so I'd rather just be consistent. But either way, I have to plant this stuff by hand anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have people to do this for us right now. Haha! A wheat has grown into this yellow golden thing. Basically, the yellow golden stage is the final stage of the wheat. And now, don't worry, crops can't wither away and die in this game. Otherwise, that would be so annoying. That would be terrible. Yeah. Oh, we need a bunch of food to recruit people, so we're going to have to keep doing this by hand for a little while. Once all of this is turned into wheat, I should have enough food units to recruit another guy. Because this is 4 10 by 10 areas, so that's 100 times 4, so that's 400 wheat. That should be plenty. I think you need about 50 of the food currency, or exactly 50 of the food currency to recruit another guy. Alright, here we go. Let's get almost 50 wheat, and we'll drop that into the stockpile. And now we should be able to recruit another guy. There we go, 56 food. Let's do it. Let's recruit a person. We've got 4 unfulfilled jobs, so I don't know what he's going to try and become after this. He's going to just enter the colony and be like, man, this place is not structured in the slightest. This place is a wreck. There's corpses everywhere. What happened? And I go, oh, pay no attention to that. This place is great. I can give you my word, because my word is worth a lot. Okay, there we go, 114 food. Now we can put down some wheat farmer areas and maybe get people to maybe do a little bit of useful farmages. Come on, rethink your life decisions, really. I suppose that's kind of useful, but not really what I had in mind. Are you gonna do something? He's thinking about what he's made to do. He's having an existential crisis. There we go. He's making some flour, and once he makes a bit of flour, the guy at the oven will be able to make the flour into bread, and then we'll have a decent amount of food, and the colony will be in a decent condition again. Who knows if it ever really was, but I'm gonna say in my head canon that it was. Okay, so we got 10 flour here. Alright, what are you gonna do, man? Alright, he's making bread. Ooh, Jesus. Nearly fell to my death. I'm gonna stop that from happening. Okay, now you've done your jobs for the day. Now I need you guys to, all of my guys are going to have to be awake 24/7 for these humble beginnings, because they're going to need to be alternating from baker to farmer to nighttime guard with a slingshot and a bunch of rocks. These beginnings are going to be humble, all right. They're not going to be easy, but don't you worry. We're gonna hit it big. We're gonna get super complicated and super rich and super wealthy. Everyone's gonna be fat with food.